What's up, everyone? Yeah, unexpected live stream, unplanned, but let's try it out. See who comes, see who's got the time to join in. But thanks for tuning in. I wasn't planning a live stream today, of all days, on a Wednesday. Usually I do it on Sundays, but the Joker, all this Joker news, this Joker sequel. Going to talk about that, but wait a minute or two for people to come in. Let's see who's here. Someone has 15 minutes. Got Bad Wolf, Chinaman, Grade E Quality. Grade E Quality says the sequel will ruin it. Phillips says, happy it's getting a sequel even if it didn't really need one. There are a lot of comic book films that are trash that get sequels left and right. John says, leave the movie alone. Hello everyone. Brian, Mattia. Do I think the Joker sequel can affect Matt Reeves' Batman plans? I don't think so, because they've still said that the Matt Reeves Batman trilogy is in its own universe, but you never know with Warner Brothers. If it did affect it, it'd be a bit silly. Okay, so what we're going to do, we will talk about it here. Let me just bring up the page. Here you go. So Hollywood Reporter is reporting that this is their exclusive. Joker sequel in the works as Todd Phillips eyes more DC origin films. So the director is to reteam with Joaquin Phoenix on a follow-up to the highest grossing R-rated hit, sources say. So on October the 7th, Joker director Todd Phillips headed into Warner Brothers' Toby Emmerich's office. Warner Brothers chairman, Pictures Group chairman, Toby Emmerich's office, buoyed by the film's $96.2 million opening weekend haul. Sources say he proposed an outsized idea: the rights to develop a portfolio of DC characters' origin stories. Right. Emmerich balked. After all, Warner Brothers is very protected of the DC canon. And are they really? Right. And all other DC deals have been for one film and one film only. But Phillips did emerge from the meeting with the rights to at least one other DC story, sources say. And now Joker has crossed $1 billion, a sequel is on the way. As the movie keeps raking in money overseas, Phillips is in talks to reprise his role as director for a second Joker outing. He and Scott Silver, who penned the gritty Joker screenplay, will write the follow-up, THR has learned. The sequel options in place for Joker star Joaquin Phoenix, who has emerged as a strong contender in the Oscars Best Actor race. The studio and Phillips reps at CAA declined to comment. Then it just goes into the money it's made and blah blah blah. Okay, so with Joker, Phillips already toyed with the idea of Bruce Wayne's origins. A letter written by the mother of Arthur Fleck implies that the two are half-brothers, but Penny Fleck might not have been telling the truth, given the Fleck family propensity to imagine things that haven't taken place. Still, he won't be exploring Batman's backstory. That task is already in the hands of writer-director Matt Reeves, who's The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson, is coming to theatres June 25th, 2021. Ditto Wonder Woman, whose adolescence on the hidden island of Themyscira was laid out by screenwriter Alan Heinberg, and the Gal Gadot starring movie. And the sequel's coming June 5th next year. As for a DC villain origin story, that could be mined next. Phillips would be well suited for either Darkseid. Has this writer already forgotten the New Gods film? With Ava DuVernay? Let me just take that off. A tyrannical ruler who is worshipped by some as the god of evil, or Metropolis's power-mad 1%er, Lex Luthor. So who wrote this? Tatiana Siegel? Is she already forgetting Ava DuVernay's New Gods? So I doubt it would be Darkseid, but so another Gotham City villain like Penguin or Riddler or something like that. So Maverick says, let's get a Clayface movie. So I don't know about this, guys. So you've just read it there. So not just a sequel to the Joker film, but also Todd Phillips is interested in another DC villain or some kind of origin story. I thought it was perfect as a one and done, and that's it. Now they want to maybe Warner Brothers. What if Warner Brothers are pushing him to do a sequel? That never works out well. What's Richard saying? Zack Snyder should come back and make Justice League 2, and what would you say if they recast Superman with Zack Snyder playing him? That would be hilarious. Yeah. Okay, Richard. Red Sun. Well, they're already making a Red Sun animated film. That comes out next year. So I don't think that's happening. It just sounds a bit suspicious. Todd Phillips was like, you saw him in the interview, he was like, no sequel, bye, goodbye. And Joaquin Phoenix was like a little bit more open to it, if the story is right. Okay, so Medua says, at this point a Lex Luthor movie would make perfect sense. But would you get Jesse Eisenberg back? Well, probably not.
Here comes a new challenger.
Joe Kerr just subscribed. Thank you, Joe Kerr. We'll get a nice little air horn for you for your quality name. So yeah, Adam says, Todd said many times he doesn't want a sequel. Kind of suspicious. Maybe Warner Brothers was like, damn, we missed out on all that money. We had to share our profits with these other studios. Why not now make a sequel and we'll invest everything. We'll just we'll invest another, what the original budget was. Maybe a little bit more. And this time we're guaranteed to make another billion, guys. Toby Emmerich was like, oh yeah. If that's their thinking behind it, Some of you asking for a Clayface movie. I think that would need a lot of special effects, so I don't think so. I think that's off the list. He will make one after they pay him double. One step too far is asking, what's the news? The news is there's a Joker sequel rumour going around from Hollywood Reporter. They say their sources are telling them that Todd Phillips is up for it. And Warner Brothers are up for it. We just started MX Bravo. They'll release the Snyder Cut after they fix this goddamn door. So there was some news about Zack Snyder. He put out this photograph of Gal Gadot doing the ADR in the studio, and she's looking at Darkseid or Uxas, and I'll do a video on that. So there's some news. You've probably already seen other people do videos on it, but I'll join in probably tonight or tomorrow. I'll probably do it tomorrow. No, I'll do it tonight. Yeah, after this. A Scarecrow movie, horror style, gore, gritty, more than the Joker. I could see that. I like that. Hello, Huckabeast. No, Shorty's not here, but Drunk 3PO is here. He says, if there is a Joker 2, do we want to see Batman? Probably not. I think they should still continue this Joker's fight against the establishment, the Gotham City cops, his clown army. And I wonder if the media would go after the sequel like they did with the first time round. No, we don't want Bryan Cranston as Lex Luthor. I don't want that. Sandy Shores is saying there should be a Bruce Wayne instead of Batman in Joker 2. Okay. Because once you make a sequel, then they're going to make a trilogy. So you might as well have Bruce Wayne in there and then Batman in the third film, and Batman takes down Joker and it's all kind of tragic and sad. If that's where is that where they're going? Is that where they are going? When will I destroy the Snyder Cut naysayers? Soon, my friend. It's all in good time. BB says, I want a Rorschach movie. But unfortunately, Rorschach is alt-right now. He's alt-right, apparently, according to the Watchmen TV show. I think that's I've heard that anyway. I've not watched it. His followers are like alt-right. Hulka Beast is asking for that beat, that Street Fighter perfect beat. me just find it. The track is called Triforce. Yeah. Just one word. T-R-I Force. Triforce. So if you search it on YouTube, you'll find it. Billy Zane should be Lex Luthor. So, a lot of people were saying, you know, announcing a Joker sequel. I think it was Grace Randolph. Grace Randolph was saying that, you know, announcing a Joker sequel before the Oscars is going to damage the film's chances of awards. I don't know about that, guys.
Thank you very much.
Whoa, Drunk 3PO, thank you very much. $4.99. Thank you. Are you looking forward to any films? Let me just bring this up. Any films that are due to be released? It's November now, so not really. Let's see. The Irishman, I want to watch that. And then Star Wars, even though I keep forgetting that it's coming out next month. Ip Man 4. Ip Man 4, yeah. And maybe The Lighthouse. I've still not seen that. So that's about it. Has Todd Phillips or anyone confirmed whether or not Joaquin Phoenix Joker is canon for the DCEU? Well, they said it was separate. I think they've said many times it's separate. The Barbarian Sasquatch says, How is this for a sequel? The first half of the film is Joker in Arkham, kinda like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And the second half is like Goodfellas, showing his rise to power. That would be a 3-hour epic. That would win all the Oscars. So you like, thank you for your super chat, Drunk 3PO. But yeah, The Irishman, The Lighthouse, Ip Man 4. That's, I wouldn't say I'm like really hyped for them, but they're the kind of three that I'm kind of thinking of.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Cedric, thank you for your super chat. I didn't watch Joker yet. Is a sequel logical? Well, it's logical, but whether we should be wanting one or whether Warner Brothers should be planning it, that's another issue. It's logical though, yeah. Thank you for your super chat, Cedric. But yeah, how have you not, George Barrett says, how have you not seen Joker yet? And why are you here? Because there might be spoilers. Oh, I did do that video. I would like to play it here, but I'll probably get copyright claimed or copyright striked of the Joker alternate ending. There's a little surprise in there that I put in. It's on Twitter and Vero if you want to go and see it. So apparently that same Steppenwolf bad design is in the Snyder Cut. How do you think Zack was okay with it? That's the thing. Like, I'm sure his, we've seen his original concept, like a really messed up, evil alien face with a bit, looking very H.R. Geiger with a suit. But I think that was the compromise. The Warner Bros. Were like, oh, this is too dark, so he changed it. But then again, now that people saw, Warner Bros. Saw that Justice League failed, if Zack Snyder has been in negotiations with them, maybe they're like, well, Zack, if you want to change the face and change little things here and there, maybe Zack Snyder's got a cut of the film where his, the Steppenwolf design is different. You never know. Like you said, he's got a bunch of cuts of the film. MX Bravo says Snyder Cut should be canon and everything else should be Elseworld. Concerning the DC movie, Snyderverse is still Prime Universe for me. I would agree with you, MX Bravo. Cedric says he's been spoiled already. Should have seen it opening weekend, my friend. But it's possible that this Joker ties into Matt Reeves' Batman. And because this, Robert Pattinson, he still, looks quite young. And he might be set in the 90s. We don't know. Because that was the rumour going around. So what if... an older Joker, like a crime boss, getting, he's aging. And he's still, keeping Batman at bay, and he's doing all these horrible things. And they don't meet until, like, the third film. He finally catches up with him. You never know. Could be interesting. George says, ask how many of us, when Arthur's reading Penny's file about the delusional diagnosis, there was a cropped paraphrase that went further and final line therapy via lobotomy? Is that what you're trying to say? I don't know. Ronald says, Joker was never...
Very much.
No, thank you, Angel Cortez. What do you think will come first, Joker 2 or Batman? Oh. If they keep the budget low, the same method of directing and, crew and kind of time scale, the budget, if they just repeat themselves, you could have it within the next couple of years. So I guess it would come out in the same year as the Batman, if they get started now. So Ronald says, Joker was never a physical villain like Bane. He's a mastermind, so him being old can work. Yeah. an old Joaquin Phoenix.
Here comes the new challenger.
Destiny28, thank you for subscribing. I was going to change the sound effect when someone subscribes, but it's a bit annoying, it doesn't work. So what is it I use? Streamlabs. It's a bit crappy when it comes to changing sound files. So Cheeky Lettuce, who do you think the other villain Todd wants to tackle? Who do I think is the other villain that Todd wants to tackle? Someone mentioned Scarecrow. I've seen a lot of people asking for Mr. Freeze. But it would have to be something like a bit more grounded, a bit more... You know, with Todd Phillips, his direction is very his colours are very warm, and it's very, you see the Hangover films, right? And I'm sure one of them, do the films at any point go down to Mexico at any point, or somewhere in the South America? Can't remember. So if you're thinking South America, that kind of location that he's already done, I'm thinking Bane. That his actual, more comic accurate, but without all the kind of huge, gigantic muscles and everything. More like, he is a lucha libre and he gets into trouble and he's like, he needs to find a way out of his life, his crappy life. Comes to the US, something like that. Deathstroke, we saw that, if you've seen my last video, I put up the Deathstroke photos that Joe Manganiello put up on his Instagram. And we had Gareth Evans, who was in discussions with Warner Brothers about doing a, Deathstroke film. Who knows if it was going to be Joe Manganiello again, or someone else. But yeah, we need Joe back. We need him back as Deathstroke. And in one of the photos, he was holding like a champagne glass. So I don't know if that scene with Lex Luthor is longer and he has more lines to speak. I don't know. I was just watching that scene again. I just love his voice when he says, "You better not be wasting my time." Who wants to bet that Marvel, right? Marvel are now looking, maybe we should make a movie about our villains, yeah. Because that's all Marvel know how to do. All they know is how to copy what Warner Brothers are doing. So, the rumour of Doctor Doom, because he's quite a popular character. Joker RBLX says, I really am not sure about this. I don't think this could work. I know I have that feeling as well, but you start thinking about the possibilities and you start to get excited again. So Marvel will put 7 movies out in a year. Brian says Marvel can F off. Adam says R-rated Doctor Doom by 2022. Mark my words. They could, obviously it's not going to be on Disney Plus, because they don't do R-rated content there. It's not going to be in the MCU, so where could they put it? I guess they could put it on Hulu. Or they could launch a R-rated, label on the Hulu, just like they had their Daredevil characters on Netflix. So, and then you could have characters like Blade, who, we've not heard anything about Blade and Mahershala Ali. Not heard anything about that since. You could have Blade, you could have Punisher, you could have Daredevil in this series, TV shows. But where would it be? Most likely Hulu. Thank you, Vasanth. Love your videos. Thank you. We'll see about Deadpool. Test the R-rate thing. We'll see what happens with Deadpool 3. Or if they're going to reboot it or whatever they're going to do. They would be so stupid to get rid of Ryan Reynolds and bring in someone new. That would be just idiotic. Ronald says, the only Marvel villains that are on par with DC villains are Magneto and Doctor Doom. And we already got a good Magneto origin in X-Men First Class. I would agree with that. '80s Wolf is here. He says, Feige and his crew probably planned Marvel villain movies as soon as they found out about Joker. Now, after the box office success, it's a matter of time until announcements, not if. It's Disney, for F's sake. Yeah, I mean, I can see villain movies, but, who would be? You've got Doctor Doom, you've got... They already said X-Men is like 5-6 years away. This Nestor is saying, I think Todd Phillips' Joker shouldn't get a sequel just because it became ridiculously profitable. Let it remain standalone. A standalone Elseworld origin story. Well, what if Joaquin Phoenix doesn't do it, no matter how high the pay is? I think he's already said he'll do it if the story's right. But then you're just like... You can tell he enjoyed working on the film. Todd Phillips enjoyed it. They're loving the awards that they've been winning. When they say, if only we'll only do it if the story is right. Well, that could be anything. Could have any kind of story. Look at James Cameron and Linda Hamilton and Arnie coming back for Dark Fate. Did that feel like the right story? Smiley saying, excited about a sequel. I'm mostly surprised that Joaquin Phoenix seems to be willing to lose all that weight again. That's the thing. He's looking healthy again. He's put the weight back on, and now he's going to have to put the weight back off. So let's look at the Twitter reaction. Yeah, let's see what my friends are saying on Twitters. Oh, wait a minute, everyone. We have Donia, who's reacting. Our friend Donia. This is her reaction to this news. Joker movie sequel news is mere clickbait. Insiders say Todd Phillips never pitched origin film series on other DC characters. Don't believe the hype just yet. So, yeah. So Donia is I guess this live stream was a bit of a waste of time, but it's cool. We came on here, had a chat, and I'm here for another 20 minutes. But yeah, Deadline Hollywood is, I'll retweet this. So all of you who are looking forward to the sequel, well, sucks for you. The Hollywood Reporter versus Deadline. Who will win the battle? I'm not even clicking on that. Batman. So yeah, I knew when the story came out, I was like, they say sources, they're sources. So one of those stories, is it? Oh well. Oh, by the way, what the hell? Yikes. Zack Snyder, check that out. Wow. So there was an Instagram account going around saying that Zack Snyder, it was going around saying this is the official Zack Snyder account on Instagram. Well, look what Zack Snyder had to say. And James Imperious Lex, he was like, Zack's official Instagram account. Zack Snyder's like, no Instagram, F up. Wow. That's James put in his place. Oh. No Instagram, F up. Wow. And Chris Wan's like, pass it along, Zack is on Twitter and Vero. None of that Instagram shiz. So there you go. I'm going to go on Instagram like that. Zack does not mess around. Who said this? That was James. The boss has spoken. James is like, thanks for clarifying. So Screen Rant has gone with Joker 2 is happening. Now they look stupid as well. And also there's all that stuff about Henry Cavill, you know, he said some cryptic nonsense. I'm still Superman, just wait and see or some... Just say released a Snyder Cut, that's all you have to say, Henry, that's all you have to say. Yes, the Instagram account is not Zack Snyder's, so it's definitely... Don't go on Instagram. It says official Zack Snyder, and there's a tick. There's a verified mark. And you look at their email that's linked to their Instagram account, and it doesn't look like anything Zack would use. So it's like, so go on Instagram and report that account. So I need to update the title of this video. Need to update everything of this video. The director may reteam with star Joaquin Phoenix on a follow-up. THR says. Meanwhile, Deadline reports that it's clickbait. Now let's update. So I'll say in the title, Deadline says no. So I'm updating the title and the description of this video while I'm live streaming. That's a first. Slipknot fan, the live stream started 45 minutes ago and I'll be on here for about 15 more minutes. So, a lot of people unhappy. Well, there's some people unhappy. Some people are pleased that. Some people are happy. Some people are not. That the Joker story is turning out to be rumours and clickbait. It's always nice to chat with you as well, Mattia. So, no more Joker 2 stories, right? Questions, right? We're done with that. But, someone contact Todd Phillips on Instagram, because he's on Instagram, definitely. Ask him what's happening. Ronald is asking. No, wait a minute. What do you think the 2022 slate will be? Well, what's coming out next year? We've got Birds of Prey, Wonder Woman 1984. Will the Suicide Squad be ready for next year? Probably not. That'll be in 2021. The Batman will be 2021. So in 2022 I'm thinking The Flash, The New Gods, if they're still going ahead with it. Of course I have seen Weird Science. I've got you on the Arrow Academy's, Arrow Films new release of Weird Science. I think it's remastered in a steelbook edition. Oh yeah, Black Adam 2021 as well. How can we forget Black Adam? A Lobo movie, yeah, that was also rumoured at one point with Michael Bay. It would be perfect for Lobo. For once, his Michael Bay style would be perfect. So perfect for Lobo. Violent. Sexy. Over-the-top comedy. Explosions, guns. Macho, you know. Aquaman 2 is in 2022 as well, yeah. Yes. The Trench. Well, they were talking about it. There was a big news that came out. They were thinking of there could be a Trench movie coming, but nah, I don't see it happening. But Michael Bay's new film looks good, Six Underground, and I think it's a Netflix film. So yeah, that's another one I want to watch when it's released. Mattia watched the Japanese horror comedy. What's it called? One Cut of the Dead. If that's the one you're talking about. Yes. It was really good. See, it's like the first half, well, not the first half, the first kind of third of the film, it's like, what's all these weird things that are happening in this supposedly, zombie horror film that you're watching? Then you find out what really happened, and it's hilarious. Tundra is saying the Flash pre-production is scheduled to begin January 2020. Yes, Ronald, we've seen Split, we've seen Glass. Like them both. Justice League Dark, no, that's not happening. Would have been amazing with oh, you know who would be really good for Justice League Dark is the guy who did, let me just check, make sure that it's the right director. Michael Dougherty, who directed Godzilla King of the Monsters, Krampus, and Trick or Treat. He would be perfect for Justice League Dark. If it's not him, you could get, well, it was Guillermo del Toro who was originally attached. I doubt would have the time to do it. But I'd say Michael Dougherty, and also another Michael. Well, his name is Mike Dougherty. No, his name is Mike Flanagan. He directed Doctor Sleep, Hush, Gerald's Game, The Haunting of Hill House. So he's very much into his horror. I think if you give him a bigger budget, he did Oculus as well. So he's a good director. And Mike Flanagan and Michael Dougherty. That's two names I would want in DC films. Woody Harrelson as Carnage, yeah, I think he might be miscast. Maybe like back in the days of Natural Born Killers, he would have been great when he was young. Now he's a bit old looking, and it's like, so yeah, and with that ridiculous wig, yeah, Final Cut Pro is here, Gob Life. That's what I'm talking about. We should get Frida, is it? Yeah, we should get you on a live stream. I've said this before. Maybe on a Christmas live stream we should do. Yeah. Hello, Chris Banks. What do I think about... Oh. What do I think about that Music Junkie XL teased a few days ago? Definitely sounds like a JL track. He said on Twitter that it's not, but he said it may not be the Snyder Cut, and he put a wink face, like smiley in there. And then he teased, oh, I've got something else coming up. Maybe he was, just like Zack Snyder posted the Superman picture, but then he deleted it from his Vero. Maybe they're both kind of all like, oh right, let's step back a bit, maybe keep this for another day. I don't know. Okay, Frida, yes. You can get back to work now. Hello, Kevin O'Dog here. So yeah, we started the live stream. I thought I'd come on, you know, talk about this Joker sequel news, rumours, and then while I'm here, Deadline's like, oh no, it's just clickbait. I think one of them will someone will have the official word soon. I'm sure Todd Phillips will hear of this and he'll be like, what? Or be like, Okay, so I think we'll leave it there. Been here for about an hour. I know some of you just joined, but I was going to keep it at 1 hour. So yeah, like I say, came here for the Joker sequel news. Now Deadline saying that it might not be accurate. Might be just clickbait from THR, and it's not the first time THR have been known for clickbait. Sources say. Chris Banks still feels that it was a JL Justice League clip from Junkie XL. So yeah, you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Letterboxd, Twitch, Discord. You can subscribe here on the channel. You can follow us on patreon.com/filmgob. You already know, not follow us, but you can support us there if you want. From $1 a month. Or if you pay $5, then I'll put you in the little video clip, which I need to update. Did I update? Let me check. No, I shouldn't play the clip. I think it's still... I've not updated the clip. So, yeah, thanks everyone for joining in. Maybe some more Snyder Cut news coming this week. I'll definitely do the video that I was going to do before this news broke, so you might see it later tonight. Thanks everyone, I'm Shaker, and I will catch you later.